Hard Life Captain Albert Zertuche, and I've got my 82 speed here that I'm going to download. It was one of the reels that we used at the tournament, and actually the tournament before, we had found that some of the line was a little bit twisted, but the last fishing trip I saw it again, and I kept forgetting to get in here and actually put some work onto it. But these guys actually tied a knot here. Damn, why would they do that? Oh, and they even cut the line off. Wow. Come on, guys. Well, I'm gonna end up losing that anyways, because the line's all twisted, as you can see right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download the spool, because I need to go all the way through it to figure out what is going on with these, because we have tournaments coming up, and this is a very important step, guys, when you're dealing with bigger reels like this. Having the ability to go through the line and stuff like that, I know is a big thing here. And if you ever get the chance to keep doing it, it's a smart decision to do. Let me go grab my other phone so I can see who's on here or commenting. The volume's off. Alright, there we go. So I need to get it off of there. I don't know why they tied it there, to be honest, but I'm gonna end up cutting that line off because I don't want any twist on there. Yes, that is the line cutter's blade right there. Occasionally I'll use the scissors when I'm needing to get up close and I can't fit that other side blade in there. I'll use that. But one of the game changer items we have here in the shop. I was trying to go live a little bit quicker, but got sidetracked with everything I had going on here. But also too, guys, y'all know in the last, if y'all been following my live videos and my regular videos, I have been using this reel a lot. So one of the biggest things that we have been talking about is the anaconda knot that we use to tie the braid straight to the spool. Well, the thing about it, when you use it, and if it doesn't, or if it's slipping, it'll show. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go all the way down to where I wanna go to the spool, all the way down to the center. And the reason for it is so I can keep the line counter all the way up, so I know exactly where my marks are on the different types of lines. And again, too, just further gives me the knowledge that I need to be able to know when I kayak out a bait that I can look at the reel and know how much line I got left on it. And right now I really don't need to hold it. It's pretty level on the spool, and the spool is about as wide as the spool I'm downloading it to, so let's see how this works out. Can't really see it. There we go. I'm looking at the video right now and I couldn't really see what was going on. So I got about 35 minutes that I could show here on the video. So we'll see how long it takes me to download the spool and get it re-spooled up. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. But I know one of these reels also has a couple of splices where I tied a big old loop in it because I didn't have a knife with me while I was out there, or a splicing needle, and or when it got brought in, we didn't fix it then and there. So salt air coming off. Dried up salt from being ran out for sure. And I don't know if y'all are seeing the videos that are dropping that are the edited videos from the fishing tournament. I am trying to keep them as raw and unedited as possible, but again too, staring out into the water for long periods of time is when I tend to get the video, you know, quickened up or stuff like that. So I'm telling you, I got like 15 hours of footage from the whole trip. That was a lot of busy fishing, that's for sure. Why is everybody so quiet and no thumbs up yet? 7 of you are watching? Wow. Let's do this. Get a little bit more so y'all can see. Here we go. There you go, Daniel. Thank you very much. And I don't know, y'all are getting notified on when I'm responding to y'all's comments for the 100,000 subscriber mark giveaway. Like I said, I'm just confirming more sponsors for the channel for the giveaway, so stay tuned. They are coming. That is one of the other things too, as part of why we prefer the hollow core over the solid braid and the monofilament. This braid has been on here for several years now, and we'll keep it on there because there's no reason to change it out. And I'm going to stop right here just to kind of show y'all. See, if my line was slipping on the spool, guys, you would see wave action right in here. And look how straight that is. That is proof that the knot, the anaconda knot that I have tied to the center of the spool, keeping the hollow core braid in that position is not slipping. But I'm taking it down because I need to know the line capacity on this. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start a notebook on my reels. Ooh, I didn't slow down fast enough. But that'll also show you too, the knot, it didn't pop at my knot, it popped on the main line. So there's the anaconda knot right there, and it broke right there. Wow, that was a hard hit. Oh man, and I burned my line too. Look, right there. Come on. I'm gonna have to cut that a little bit off. That sucks. I wasn't paying attention. I wouldn't say I was asleep at the wheel, but I was pretty close. It embedded itself into here, so I'm gonna have to cut the strand. Just so I can get the line started again. Or is that it right there? There. Let's see. can't believe I did that. Alright, well, really on a schedule here, I don't have time to keep dealing with that. So, let's see if I can get this out of there. Oh, those two lines are connected. Goes. So, how's everybody's afternoon going? Yep, okay, got that out of there. And we are off. Okay. Well, since I popped it there, I might as well just take this knot off and start again. What's up, Timothy, Daniel, Bayless? What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I can only see 4 or 5 names on the screen that I'm looking at. I'm not in front of my computer, so. But we're gonna set this up, put it on there, and keep it rolling. What's up? How was everybody's weekend? Anybody go fishing or not? What's going on here? I don't even know how I got it way over there. It was all tied up on my deal over here where I keep all my lines. Alright, I got about 30 minutes, 35. Let's see what we can do with this. Get her done. Allergies are acting crazy. Oh yeah, it is hot. I was going through looking for some messages earlier, and I found some of what I was looking for, but I also found others that I didn't even know were there. So. Counter that over. There we go. All right. Put a fresh layer of wax on the rods. What rods would you be putting wax on? And let's see. The real wash, I'm starting to use this a little bit more, I guess, because I've gotten to the point that I've already tested these reels beyond belief for not having to clean them and stuff like that. But now I think it's time to give them some TLC that they rightfully have earned for sure. Cinch this up real quick. That's way too hot. I can knock this out real quick. Alright, yeah, this reel got some TLC, something that y'all rarely see me do. Why is it still so loose? Oh, I forgot to do the backside. How about that? I got that. Alright, Daniel. Well, you can bring it in. I don't know if I'm going to be here as of right now. This weekend is supposed to be the one of the tournaments in the Galveston area. So that's why I'm also kind of doing this, is because I want to make sure that I am prepared for anything that we meet up with over there. If it decides to hook my line, that I will be ready. Somebody's hauling. You can hear them. Yeah, they were hauling. They were really booking. Oh man, let's see. Wednesday morning I'll be here. Should be here, yes. Yeah, I've been working on the videos and also trying to keep up with everybody's comments. I did find a section of the channel or on the YT studio where I'm able to comment on people's comments finally. However, I did send them an email letting them know that y'all are not getting notified for the live video feeds. So I did acknowledge, they did acknowledge that, and they said they're going to pass that on. I also told them about how I cannot respond to Ray's comments, and I've got hundreds of his comments in the channel, and I can't comment on them. Like, I can see them, I can give them a thumbs up. Y'all can comment on them, but I cannot for some reason. And it's not because I put some kind of block or anything on there. Like, he's a blue wrencher on our channel. Like, I should be able to comment on his videos or his comments, and I can't do it. But I do appreciate everybody that has taken the time to give Ray a shout out on his comments, guys. That is a huge thing for me. Like I said, since I'm not able to do it, y'all got my back by doing it for me, so I do appreciate that very, very much. And I know he does too, so he's not feeling left out of the channel, you know, not intentionally, but we got his back like he's got ours for sure. So alright, got that, knock that in, and we can start spooling. Oh, encounter is zeroed out, ready to go. Eating it. You know, I was thinking too, it could have been all the influx of all the shares. Maybe the algorithm finally caught up to everything. Like, I don't know. I'm just working the channel the best I can with the knowledge I have, and when I see something spike, I definitely share it with y'all, and we're gonna keep it rocking. So yeah. Oh, I'll take it over here, boss. Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow. Alright, here we go. go. Now y'all get a little bit close-up vision of what's going on right here. That reel looks so clean on here. Actually, I'm gonna have to go get a notepad here pretty soon so I can annotate the notes that I need to be taking. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put it in a file in my phone, so that way I can keep it there, and if I'm running baits out or whatever, then I got a lot of reels, guys. It's hard to keep track of every single one of them and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I don't know why it's lagging like that either. Like, oh, yeah, you're talking about the phone down here. Well, that phone is actually showing the live video feed, so there's about a 8 to 10 second delay between what happens in real life and what is shown on the channel. So. And I just passed up 400 yards of 130, and this is the Cortland 16 strand that I got right here. Alright, so that was 490 yards. Let me get my phone so I can start taking my notes when I need to. Alright. Come on. Alright. There we go. Now we're going to white. Yeah, no, the feed's kind of dead, man. That's probably, everybody's probably at work and just got listening in on it and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm trying to get my reels ready to rock and roll for the tournaments coming up. But this is also very important because, again, too, you saw where I had that different color line change right there? That was because we're able to combine our lines without having any knots. So it doesn't scare me anymore about adding line to my spools as I'm fishing, or I'm trying to upgrade or anything like that. Like, it's ready to rock and roll. So this will be great for, like I said, maintaining your line capacity on the reels, which in turn saves you money in the long run. That was my first splice that chartreuse to the white. I wonder how many I got on here. I wasn't keeping track when I was downloading those spools. So. splice? Sure is. That was a splice. And I'm telling you, that's all I would feel is just the splices, but nothing. And for spooling and everything else, it is great, but it ensures that I don't catch debris while it's in the water. So, a major plus for us. Yeah, it's because the Portland braid is a spectra, and that one they have to color the braided line in order for it to retain any kind of color. Otherwise, it would be white, as this braid is right here. All right, so there's our next one. That's at 990 yards right there. Yes, it will, RB. That's the whole reason why when we run baits into the wind or into the current, so that way as the seaweed is piling up on the line, it'll actually slide up the line. And you can go back through our videos and see where that is happening, where we have to go up to the rods while they're on the rack and shake the lines off, or shake the weed off the top. This one's at 1,200 yards. Here we go. Got some twist in the line, but it ain't bad. There's another splice. Oh, look at that. Wow. So there's some dried up seaweed on the line. And looks like it gathered up some mildew. Look at that. Oh, there's another piece. Get all this off of there. This was at the very end of the day. I pulled all the weights, so that all they did was crank in real quick as they could, so we can hurry up and get off the beach, because we didn't want to miss the window for one of our team guys who had a contender for the shark tournament. So all right, so we're at 1,320 yards right there. And I'm going to keep going because this blue looks good. I know there's going to be a spot where I'm going to have to stop because it's got a lot of twist in the line. might be, oh, just twisting the line. Okay. On Big Hammer or Tiger, do you set a time limit on a fight and just crank them way down on the drag if it gets to the time limit to keep the fish from getting too exhausted? Actually, RB, I have a alternate thought on that. All the sharks and everything that I have fought in record time. Like I pulled in a 13-foot tiger from 1,800 yards out to the beach in 35 minutes. I've done a 12-footer, you know, when I first was getting into big sharks like that. With 100-pound test, I did it in an hour and 15 minutes. But once I learned that, and I learned how to fight big sharks after, you know, hooking one myself, all my fight times have been less than, you know, 40 minutes on all of those. The biggest one that I ever had to fight was the manta ray. And that one was a 3-hour fight. And that one was pushing a retarded amount of drag. Now, on that note, I don't ever have a time limit on anything that I hook into because I've never had to push myself other than that manta ray to try to land something as quickly as I can. Normally with the 130-pound test, I'm cranking them in, and there is no really any real worries on the time limit of how long I need to fight a fish for or get it in quickly. Yep, there's where the twist starts. It doesn't look bad though. Not as bad as what it did earlier. Now I'm gonna go and cut that though. It's pretty bad there. Alright. Leave this off over here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go with orange on top. Got 130 right here. RB, yeah. I've landed some pretty decent sized sharks on those 6-aughts. Yeah. Or do you have them spooled up with mono, or you already gotten into braid? All right, so we're at 1,670 for blue. Now we're gonna go to orange. Yes, it does not match the reel, but I need high visibility, as y'all can see in the videos too. That's why I keep sharing how all the different color lines look, especially at night. Even with the lights, you can see some of the lines, and others you can't see them. And it's when you have those dark colors in there, it makes it hard to figure out what's going on. But you'll see us with the amount of rods that we have, we were still able to work it out. And yes, it does sometimes take some basket weaving 101 to make sure that you get the lines uncrossed as quickly as possible, so you can make sure to land your fish as quickly too, so it can be released as well. So here we go. No, every fish is different, guys. Like, you know, some have a fight in them, some don't have a fight in them, and you can sit there and try to prep yourself as much as you can, but the real knowledge comes from when you actually hook a monster, and what your reel does, what your line does, what you do, what your body does. Like, all of that comes into play, and it is very important to pay attention to all of that, because it can be the determining factor on whether that shark survives or you land it in due time. And there's a lot of things to take into consideration. Paying attention to all those small details, which end up being huge details, will help you with your career in shark fishing. I did see a post the other day where they were bashing on somebody whose hammerhead washed back up ashore, and then they were bashing, saying that they didn't even have the decency to pull the leader out and this and that. And after looking at the picture, I saw where it was missing the whole leader. All it had was a drop in it. And so they had the decency to disconnect the drop and didn't even worry about, you know, trying to get the hook out. They just released it as quickly as they could. That is something different, you know what I mean? That shows that they are okay with spending the gear in order to save the shark's life, you know? So definitely give them a kudos for that, you know what I mean? Me personally, I'm gonna get my hook back. I spent a lot of money on gear. A lot of money. Alright, so 23, I can get 10 more yards in there. 23, oh shit, it was 23.49. I thought it was 23.40. So I'll do 2,360 yards, which is way lower than what I'm normally used to, but I am pretty tired. It has been a long day here. So okay, so that's one reel down. Now I can get this off and get it back onto the rod. And reel number one is ready for tournament. Yeah, and I used to fish my 6/0 with mono too, and then I started getting into braid because of that reason. I didn't want to get spooled when I was fighting a monster fish. So I started getting into like the 100-pound Power Pro, which was our favorite, I guess, line capacity to go with. So yeah. There we go. Yes, all the LXs hold the same amount of line, whether it's a G1, G2, or Raptor series. The only time it changes is if it's a JX. Obviously, it's no longer an LX anymore. So, and that's the same with all the reels with Avid. As long as they have the same nomenclature, you know, LX, SX, MXL, in that series, they will have the same amount of line. throughout the ribs. Let's see if I can do one more real quick. Download another reel real quick. It is hot in here, man. And that's because we did replace the filter. Well, Jeff did it, I think on Saturday or something like that. So. Oh wow, that sucks. But it does happen, guys, when you're prepping for the big boys and somehow, some way it works out in their deal. You're not always gonna win them all, guys. Trust me. There's been a couple of times when I was hooked up to some of the monsters, and not that they won, it worked out in their favor. You know, having a line get cut off, a shark come in between me and them. I mean, there's so many variables that can happen. That's why I say when you do land a big old shark, go buy the lottery tickets, because you never know, it might be your lucky day. I kind of keep track of the colors now, so we got color number 1, number 2, and I'm thinking that other 80 had 200 pound in the blue. The line just looked real thick, and that's probably why I didn't get crazy good line capacity like I normally get, but the tight line on top did make up for it. But this will also show you too, when you go back and look at the videos, and you see when I show the reels as they are kayaked out and what they look like with the remaining amount of line, it gives you an idea right here. So color number 3. One of my knots right there. I guess they cut off the loop, but they left the knot there. We're coming back to that. On our 4th color change right there. 4. This reel definitely has a ton of line on here. RB, you have a good one? Yeah, I got I think about 3 or 4 more videos that got to go up from the tournament. during our move and stuff like that, resetting back up, packing baits back out. Yeah, there's a lot of good knowledge in there and stuff like that. All right, so this yellow, is this color number 5 or is it number 6? So if I'm not mistaken, this is the original Jerry Brown line that I spooled the reel up with when I first got it 10, 11, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, something like that. Still the same line on there, and that's a hardcore proof right there as to why we choose to spend money on the hollow core braids and spend good money on it, because it's going to help you out in the long run. Like, all of that line is still on there and it's still super strong. Thank you for keeping track on the color changes for me, guys. I know we're gonna get to re-spooling. We'll get the color changes there, but I just kind of wanted to see it before because it looks like I'm not gonna have enough time to re-spool it. I definitely got to drive to my next. I got a meeting I got to attend to, and won't be able to kick back today on the channel like I normally like to. But I am planning to cook some shark this week too. Stay tuned for that. I don't know if I'll go live for that, but I'm pretty sure I'll at least record it. That way y'all can check it out. I'm gonna stop real quick just so I can see something else. Look how straight that line is. Look like a machine did it. There you go. So there's my knot right there. No glue, no tape, no nothing right there. All right, guys, I gotta cut and run, but I do appreciate everybody being on the channel, watching, and being proactive with the comments, because we are doing our 100,000 subscriber mark giveaway very soon, guys. It'll probably be next week, if not the following week. I got, like I said, I've got some great sponsors coming in, some different kind of ideas and stuff like that. I know with the growth, a lot of people are being caught by storm with how fast things are changing, but I mean, we got to roll with the punches, guys. Things that are helping us grow and get more subscribers, branch out into different areas. Something we got to do sometimes. So, yeah, excuse my hair. Bad hair day. But we're going to rock it. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe. We'll talk to y'all later.